Hello, my name is Peter Lavers and welcome to the Customer Centricity Corner, brought to you by Customer Attuned Limited. We are all about building customer centricity in the B2B sector, and in this series I'm discussing different aspects of what being a customer-centric organisation means with a range of experts and practitioners from across industries and sectors. We haven't yet covered what customer centricity means in an intermediated business model. So I'm delighted to introduce Matt Lacy from the international insurance company QBE. Matt is Director of Client Proposition at QBE Europe with over 20 years experience in the sector in numerous roles. QBE Europe is a world leader in corporate risk management and insurance, with almost all of their business conducted through insurance brokers. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you, Peter.
So, Matt, for me, the term intermediated refers to situations where a third party has the direct commercial relationship with the customer. We may work closely together on sales and service delivery, but ultimately the customer is paying them and then they pay you. Many business-to-business companies, not just insurance, have at least one form of intermediated channel within their value chain kind of delivery. They may just call it a different thing, e.g. distributors, dealers, franchisees, partners, wholesalers and retailers, collaborators, vendors, etc. Yeah. Matt, can you briefly describe QPE's prompt position and how you address the key distinctions, opportunities and challenges of conducting really complex B2B business through brokers?
Yeah, sure. And yeah, thanks for having me here today, Peter. It's great to have that opportunity to talk to you more around how we engage with our customers and our proposition. You know, I would say our proposition is built around three key attributes. This is relevant for all businesses, irrespective of their industry and irrespective of the customer segment and size they are. So, you know, what are those three key attributes? So the first one I would say is about listening to our customers and demonstrating our expertise across the value chain, whether that be from insurance to the risk management side of things, and then through to claims handling. The second sort of attribute is around consistency, being consistent in how we interact with our customers and our brokers, as well as innovating to ensure that we're delivering future-focused solutions and to surface insights to customers which they might not otherwise be aware of or have access to. And finally, it's about developing long-term partnerships, both with our brokers and with our customers. You know, it really is a tripartite relationship. It's vitally important that relationships exist across that ecosystem. This then supports a greater understanding of each party's objectives and challenges, as well as building trust over time. In terms of opportunities and/or challenges, personally, I see this more as an opportunity. This really is around the ability to interact and engage with the customer. How we do that is vitally important. And brokers, as the trusted advisor of our customers, are responsible for facilitating this. In my experience, I believe that provided an insurer can demonstrate they have the confidence and understanding of a client's business, and most importantly, they've got a proposition that is compelling to that customer, then brokers are more than happy to introduce insurers to customers to build that relationship. It's in my mind, at least, it's absolutely vital to be able to have that face-to-face interaction with one's customers. That's probably what I would say in terms of, you know, the opportunities and challenges in that space.
That's brilliant, thank you. Can you give some examples of approaches you've used to help you operate in a more customer-centric way with these big complex organisations and through, obviously, brokers who are also complex and have their own commercial objectives?
Sure, yeah. I mean, there's a number of examples that spring to mind. A prime example I can give you at the moment is how we are looking to develop and face off to customers and to the insurance broking community around industry verticals. So, as an example, we have set up industry verticals in the business across a number of areas. Construction is an example, life sciences, sustainable energies, and multinational as a proposition. We have expertise in these across the value chain, from underwriting to claims to risk solutions to rehabilitation. And we have brought that together in the specific industry groups so that way we can pull that expertise and make sure it is focused on clients in that space. The feedback we've had both from brokers and customers is that they recognise the value that this brings to them, to their industry, to help them address challenges for today, but also to think about challenges that may be arising over the coming years. So that would be one example. Something else I could use would be how it's vitally important that we are consistent, both in terms of our underwriting decisions, but also in terms of how we communicate with our brokers and our customers. And last year, we undertook an exercise to develop what we call the UK Playbook, which is a playbook which catalogues our areas of expertise, the products we provide, and how we can demonstrate to our customers the value we can bring and benefits to them and their businesses. So that was done to ensure that where we touch our customers, our brokers across geographies, across different lines of business, we engage in a consistent way. And that was a training program which we rolled out to ensure that everybody was able to do that in a consistent, confident manner. So they're probably the best examples I can think of which align to that.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for that, Matt. I really appreciate just the little nuggets of insight that you've shared today. Something that really struck me in what you were saying was this almost the need to be joining up. So you talked about consistency. You talked about the broker being the trusted advisor, and of course, trust is the thing that needs to join up those business relationships where each party, particularly in that tripartite relationship, trusts not just the one they're dealing with directly at the time, but actually all three. That there needs to be a triangle of trust almost that is built up to make that effective. That's really interesting. And I love what you were saying about the consistency, and of course that is also needed for trust. So you're not getting a different message or even a different attitude or behavior being shown from one party versus the other. Does that make sense to you as a professional kind of doing this in delivering on these promises that are being made in industry?
Absolutely. I've seen this firsthand myself from my experiences from underwriting, from client relationship. The sort of feedback from clients and brokers alike is that you need to be able to deliver a consistent message across one's organization, and at times the message might not be an easy one to deliver, but brokers and customers value honesty and a consistent but also a timely response as well. And these are vitally important aspects. And to your observation around trust, it's the tenet of an insurance contract as well. So it is around relationship, but it's also around how we transact our business. So it goes to the root of that as well.
Well, thank you so much. I'm sure we could go on for hours, but we do try to keep these to 10 to 12 minutes. That concludes the discussion today, and thank you so much again, Matt, for sharing some of this real insight and practical application of some of this theory. For those watching and listening, please go to our website, which is customerattuned.com, where you can access the rest of this series and also see what else we do. So thank you so much for watching and listening.